How we live is so far removed from how we ought to live that he who abandons what is done for what ought to be done will rather learn to bring about his own ruin than his preservation. We all have these ideas of how life should be, how should we behave, that we should be all honest and good people and always help each other. But what we don't realize is that we humans are naturally aggressive and motivated primarily by self-interest. If you take a look at our history, what you see mostly is blood and war. Throughout the history, we were killing each other to get what we want, we waged wars where millions of people died just for our self-interest. That aggression is still within us, but we present it in a little different way because we are living in a world that's little more peaceful than it was like 100 years ago, for example. And if you try to be always soft and kind in any situation with everyone, then you will just find people constantly taking advantage of you. Let me give an example here. You know this type of people who always say yes if you ask them for something because they're afraid to hurt your feelings or anyone else? I'm not trying to say anything bad about it, but this type of people will never find time for themselves because they already have given an impression to people that no matter what they ask for, they will leave their work and do what they ask. So they constantly take advantage of them because they find them an easy target. On the other side, if you make it clear to everyone that listen, I don't mind helping anyone, but not at the expense of my work. If I have something important, you've got to wait or ask someone else. So there are times when you have to say no to people, where you have to be a little more aggressive. Or in other words, you have to know when you have to be bad. Because if you're constantly trying to be aggressive, people will hate you. They wouldn't want to deal with you again. They won't even help you when you need the help. On the other hand, if you're too soft, people will try to take advantage of you. Not everyone around, obviously, but a lot of people. So you have to learn how to balance between the two. On one side, we have desires and needs, our own self-interest that we wish to advance. In a highly competitive world, this means we must assert ourselves and even occasionally push people out of position to get our way. On the other side, there are always people who are more aggressive than we are. At some point, they cross our path and try to block or harm us. On both sides, we need to learn how to manage people's resistance and hostility. Or in other words, you just need to know when to be bad. The first step in overcoming this is to realize that the ability to deal with conflict is your confidence versus fear, and that it has little to do with your goodness or badness. When you feel weak and afraid, you have the sense that you cannot handle any kind of confrontation. You're afraid of getting hurt, so you try to keep everything smooth and peaceful. So your nice behavior is not always as a result of your goodness, but as a result of your fear. What you want instead is to feel secure and strong from within. You are willing to occasionally displease people and you're comfortable in taking on those who stand against your interests. From such a position of strength, you're able to handle people in a more effective way, being bad when it's appropriate. When you always try to be soft and good with people, you encourage people to go farther, to take more from you, to use you for their own purpose. They sense your lack of self-respect and they feel justified in mistreating you. You must develop a fighting stance that comes from deep within and cannot be shaken. You force some respect. This is how it is in life for everyone. People will take from you what they can. If they sense that you're a type of person who accepts and submits, they will push and push until they have established an explosive relationship with you. Some will do this openly, others are more hidden and unpredictable. You must demonstrate to them that there are lines that cannot be crossed. They will pay a price for trying to push you around. This comes from your attitude, fearless and always prepared to fight. It can be seen from your appearance and the way you behave without even speaking a single word. I think a lot of people will disagree with this, but I thought it's important to share this chapter of the book with you guys, and I hope it was helpful to some extent. Anyways guys, let me know what you guys think about it. And as always, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and thanks for watching.